Anthony Edwards is a basketball whiz kid. His game is on another level. Think jaw-dropping dunks, smooth dribbling, and hitting shots from way downtown. He's got this fearless, competitive vibe that really makes him stand out. Edwards doesn't just play, he puts on a show. Whether it's a slam dunk that belongs in a highlight reel or a three-pointer at the buzzer, he brings the excitement every time. What's awesome is his versatility. He can take charge and score or set up his teammates with sweet assists. And his work ethic? It's off the charts. He's always pushing himself to get better, and you can totally see it on the court. Edwards is a rising star, and it's super exciting to watch his journey in the NBA. This is why Ant-Man is the future and the new face of the NBA. Let's play Full Court Baby, your go-to channel for the most interesting basketball topics on and off the court. Ant's rookie scoring lit up the stat sheets like few this century. His development over the season was a standout, marking him as a rare talent among rookies. Even with the team facing challenges during Ant's rookie campaign, he's shown flashes of brilliance with his cool confidence, innate skills, and relentless quest for improvement, making him Minnesota's ace in the hole for playoff hopes. His star quality is undeniable. If he keeps nailing those free throws, elevates his playmaking, sharpens his defensive instincts, and stays efficient, he's poised to break into stardom. Just check with Yuta Watanabe for confirmation. You can't flip on an NBA post-game show or tune into a national sports podcast without hearing the Timberwolves being hyped up. And guess who's stealing the spotlight? Yep, it's none other than Anthony Edwards, the standout player for the Wolves. And believe it or not, he's just 22 years old. This guy is making a splash in the league. Since entering the NBA, Edwards has consistently wowed fans with his on-court performances. He's averaging 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, while also playing solid defense as the linchpin of a team that's cracked the 50-win mark. He's shown improvement across the board each season, and this year he notched his second All-Star appearance with a strong chance at making the All-NBA second team. Edwards is definitely one to watch. Standing tall at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing a solid 225 pounds, Edwards is celebrated for his explosive athleticism, scoring prowess, and versatility on the hardwood. Before he entered the NBA, skeptics doubted his ability to become an efficient shooter, a criticism that's driven him throughout his 4-year career. Since joining the league, Anthony Edwards has overhauled his shooting technique with the guidance of Jordan and Chris Hines, his dedicated player development coach with the Wolves. They meticulously refine Edwards' shot mechanics, emphasizing a clean form, starting with the ball at waist level, maintaining a correct 90-degree elbow angle on the follow-through, and finishing with an upward extension, avoiding any downward motion. But Edwards isn't solely focused on perfecting his shooting stroke. He's also honing his understanding of defensive strategies employed against him. This growth has been particularly evident in the latter part of the season, where he adapted smart reads and decisions without the ball, especially when Karl-Anthony Towns was sidelined and defenses keyed in on him. These lessons are now paying dividends, particularly now that Towns is back in the playoff mix. Minnesota's lineup isn't loaded with high-volume shooters beyond Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns. Players like Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Kyle Anderson, and Jaden McDaniels don't consistently demand double-digit shot attempts. Consequently, Edwards naturally becomes a focal point for offensive initiation and has ample opportunities to impact the game. All right, let's break it down. Typically, when we talk about the face of the league, it's usually an American player. They're beloved by sponsors, resonate well with American fans, and let's be real, charisma doesn't always translate across cultures, especially for those not deep into NBA fandom. Plus, Americans often prefer their own. When we say face of the league, we really mean the most popular American player with broad appeal. Anthony Edwards has all the makings to be one of the top American players in a few years. His game is highlight reel material: dunks, fadeaways, killer crossovers. He's charismatic, funny, and fits the mold of an NBA superstar. Around 6 feet 6 inches, incredibly athletic, and a scoring machine. No guarantees, but I think he could be the only player my mom recognizes in a few years. While everyone talks about his on-court potential, let's not overlook his leadership and team spirit off the court. It's exceptional. He sets the example for his teammates and lifts them up consistently. Let's not forget how he's motivated stars like Rudy Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns to step up their game. These are guys who've had rocky relationships with teammates in the past, but Ant has brought out their best like no one else could. One major area of growth is his defense since his rookie year. Initially, he struggled with switching and was seen as one of the weaker defenders. Timberwolves fans would have been satisfied with just an average defender this season, but his improvement speaks volumes about his current star status and the potential to crack the top 5 players in the future. They say you only get one shot at a first impression, but Anthony Edwards is proving them wrong. In the midst of a memorable playoff campaign, Edwards unveiled several fresh designs of his latest signature sneaker. In March, he launched the Georgia Red Clay editions and promptly stole the spotlight with a jaw-dropping poster dunk that not only rocked the arena, but also sidelined both him and Utah's John Collins. The dunk clip spread like wildfire across the NBA scene, racking up nearly 11 million views. It was no surprise when his newest AE1s flew off the shelves on Adidas's website soon after hitting the market. We're witnessing new player rivalries unfold. Anthony Edwards, despite clearly leading his team, isn't in the MVP conversation. Edwards is putting up solid numbers, averaging 25.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game while shooting 46.3% from the field. The main hurdle seems to be the supporting cast around him, including talents like Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Ant is still young and clearly evolving, especially in cutting down turnovers and making smarter decisions. With his stats climbing each season, the question arises, how high is his ceiling? Just to be clear, Ant isn't actively seeking comparisons like Tatum does with Kobe. However, there's something about his movements that remind me of MJ. He glides on the court in a way that echoes early Jordan. Yet it's unfair to directly compare Ant to MJ. After all, there's only one MJ. I do see similarities, though. Both possess charismatic, fearless personalities. I deeply admire Ant, especially when he steps up to guard the opposing team's top player. Here's why the MJ comparisons come up. Ant physically resembles MJ to some extent. His playing style, lots of dunks, drives, turnarounds, and defensive hustle, is reminiscent of MJ's. He thrives in clutch moments and has the charisma and presence to be a spokesperson, though he's not overly obsessed with his image like some brand icons. Another comparison that comes to mind for Anthony Edwards is D. Wade. I view him as this generation's D. Wade. Excellent on both ends of the floor, capable of leading a championship-caliber team, a regular on All-NBA and All-Defense teams. Yet he often gets overlooked for individual accolades due to the presence of other standout talents in the league. Anthony Edwards isn't just ascending as a star player. He's emerging as a vital leader for his team. His presence on the court is electrifying, marked by dazzling dunks and clutch performances. Yet what truly distinguishes him is his knack for rallying teammates, boosting morale, and lifting everyone's performance. Step by step, Edwards is paving his way to potentially becoming the face of the league. With his charisma, talent, and contagious enthusiasm, he's drawing the eyes of fans far and wide. As we follow his journey, one question remains at the forefront. Could Edwards be the future face of the NBA? We hope you enjoyed our video topic today. Interact with us, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below. Also, feel free to suggest any topics you would like to see on this channel Full Court. Before we end this video, are you ready to showcase your love for the game and make a statement with premium merch? At Full Court, we believe basketball is more than just a game. It's part of our culture and identity. That's why we've curated a collection of merch that captures the essence of your favorite sports teams and players to celebrate the memories that unite us. And here's the best part. Full Court offers free worldwide shipping. No matter where you are, you can join our global community and showcase your passion for basketball. Visit our website, letsplayfullcourt.com, and explore our merch. You can also find a link below this video in the description.